trying to remember what happened last time, but I am brain farting. Ugh, what was that noise? Trying to remember what happened last episode. I haven't gotten to that episode in terms of editing, so I don't actually remember. But hopefully you do. And this episode we get to find out what that noise is. Alright. And welcome back to another episode, installment thingy of Asagao Academy, Normal Boots Club. I'm your host, Sensei Pong. Ugh, what was that noise? Knock, knock, knock. Stop it, please. Am I playing the right game? This is creepy. Okay, there we go. I'm coming. What on earth would do this so early? So early in the morning, in fact, that wasn't even light out. I quietly patted over the door. May shifted in her bed. What? Okay, Joshelina, it's about time. Who? I'm pretty sure I know who this is. Oh, honey. She pushed past me and swept into the room. Flipping on the light switch, Paul and Nick followed after him. Hannah, I feel just terrible about ruining your uniform, sincerely. We owe you an apology in a clean uniform. I'm not so good at that kind of thing, so I brought a friend to help me. Josh pulled open my drawer and tossed out the clothes left and right. Oh my god, stop! That's my underwear! What's wrong with you? I ran to him and grabbed his arm, trying to pull him away. These panties are so cute, they're perfect for you. Get away from there! Where's your uniform? I ducked below Josh and pulled open a drawer, pulling out the sticky fabric. Here, take it! I threw it at Josh's face, but he caught it with ease. This is no problem. I promise I'll have this cleaned in no time. Girls! He snapped. Follow me. Paul, Nick, and Josh swept from my room, but they didn't head towards the hall exit. Instead, they turned left, heading deeper into the dormitory. I even have a good feeling about this. Oh, I didn't have a good feeling about this. I stepped into my slippers and ran into the hallway just in time to see the door to the girls' bathroom close. Oh no. Ah, what are you doing in here? I sprinted to the bathroom door. Before I can get there, Paul and Nick slammed into the wall across from the door. Men like you are the worst! Whoa! Whoa. No, this is all a misunderstanding, please. I'm sure it was. No, Mimi, it really was. Wait a second. Where's the other, person who was with them? She's doing something with the uniform in the sink. Mimi tossed her head with a sniff and headed back into the bathroom. She actually thinks Josh is a girl? She wouldn't be the first. Josh himself believes he's a girl. That wig is magical. Well, stay out of the girls' bathroom. It's not exactly going to help your platform if word gets around that you're a pervert. A shadow fell over Paul's face. I sighed. Don't worry, I'll talk to Mimi. Go. Back to the boys' dorm.
Alright.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Yeah. I watched them scamper away, then headed into the bathroom. Hey, Josh, Lena? You and I should probably get going. I rounded the corner and found him doing Mimi's hair. In a second, Hannah. I've just got to finish this. Hannah, have you ever met Joshelina? She's so good with hair, and look, she's even got a stain out of this shirt. Mimi held up my uniform.
Really?
Really? Thank goodness. Thank you so much. It's no problem, honey. I guess I'll let you finish Mimi. You won't tell anyone about Paul and Nick coming in the bathroom, will you? Why wouldn't I? Well, as class representatives, they were just trying to help Josh and Lena get her bearings, and they were showing her where the bathroom was. I should have been the one to show her, but I was asleep and they didn't want to wake me up. Oh, well, I guess it's fine then. Yeah, it's totally fine. Thank you! Sure, that's totally fine. I stood staring at them, unsure of what to do next. Do you mind? I need to concentrate to finish this. Oh, I'm sorry. Well then, I went back to my room. Life at Asagao never got easier, did it? May was still asleep when I got back. There was no way I was going to go back to bed, so I changed into my uniform, grabbed my bag, and went to class early. Oh snap, that's pretty early, alright. My plan was to get started on the project Miss Suzuka gave us. As sincere as PBG was, I wasn't quite sure he'd hold up the end of his bargain. I stepped into the classroom and went to my seat, throwing my bag against my desk. A small snap came from across the room. Oh, Shane was at his desk, giving me a look. Do you mind? I'm trying to work. Oh, I'm sorry. I looked at the door. It was too late to leave, but I didn't want to be stuck by myself with a guy who clearly hated me. I sat down at my desk and looked at my hands. This is the quietest place I can find in the mornings.
Really?
Really? Not the library? Shane shook his head. I see. I'll try not to bother you. He shook his head again. You're fine. Do whatever. Dot. Oh, he's looking at me. And I can't think of any. I was trying to make a pun with "Did you know gaming," but it doesn't seem to work. It's not like the pieces in my head aren't working, and his looking at me in a "Did you know" way, that doesn't work. See, the joke fell flat. It'd be awkward if I just sat there like that. So, what are you working on? Shane looked at me, and for a moment I thought he wasn't going to answer. Then he waved me over. I crossed the room onto his desk and looked over his shoulders. Several sheets of paper where lightly sketched outlines lay in front of him. It looks like they were for comics. You draw comics? Yeah. What about? He shrugged. Whatever. He said it with a touch of finality, so I skipped to another topic. Do you mind if I ask you where you're from? Shane gave a heavy sigh. Could you not tell by my accent? Could you not tell by my accent? I'm from England. I know my British accent is terrible. Leave your hate comments down below. What? Yeah, I can only do 2 accents. Where I'm from and... Cowboy. Cowboy Southern. I can probably do Cajun and make it passable, make people believe I'm from Louisiana, but you know, Southern Southern Cajun and Cowboy are all very similar. What? Oh yeah, no, I can totally do Asian accents because well, not all Asian accents, but I can do a lot of Asian accents, and I don't mean to say this in any racist way, but that's because I'm half Asian. I'm from England in my 2nd year. That's my Laotian. Oh. He continued. I'm gonna just, since I can't do a British accent, I'm gonna stick with Laotian. He continued to draw, etching the lines of a British flag above what looked to be a government building. Do you miss it? He finished shading a line before responding. I guess. My whole family is there. You're by yourself? Why'd you come here? Class will start soon. Don't you have something to work on? Ouch. He always sounded so angry. I'm not angry. That's how I speak. That's a King of the Hill reference right there. Taking the hint, I went back to my desk. Suddenly the door slammed open.
Hey!
Hey, look! I also can't do New England accents, any of them. This ranges from like DC up into Maine. Hey look, we got here early. Wonderful. Oh, Hannah, Shane, looks like it's just the four of us. We should stir up some trouble. Trouble? Let's plant an egg on Miss Shizuka's chair, eh? I bet she'd think it was hilarious.
No.
No. Come on. I bet I could find an exploding bird or two to dive bomb us during class.
No.
No. I bet you could probably bake her a cake. Filled with knives!
Really?
The heck is wrong with you, man? Shane was more than an ocean away from his family and friends. I was only 2 hours away from my dad, yet I missed him so much. Was Shane homesick at all? Soon other students filled the room and May joined me at my desk, asking why I abandoned her. I filled her in on the situation. She had a good laugh, but the clock ticked closer to class time. I felt something was missing. Eventually, I realized that it was. Papaga wasn't in class yet. The bell rang. Miss Shizuka came in and class began, but still he was nowhere to be found. Where was he? Bum bum bum. The real problem that causes grinding to be necessary in RPGs, if you ask me, is the whole system is flawed. Miss Shizuka's on a tangent again. She must have gotten stood up. Class was nearly over and Papaga still hadn't shown. I was worried, but no one else seemed to care. That kid always misses class. Still, what if he was sick? Why didn't anyone care? At the sound of the bell, Miss Shizuka jumped. Oh, well, turn into a 2-page reflection on the human species as a whole, as an emotional range of a teaspoon. Due tomorrow. She definitely got stood up. Miss Shizuka? I stood and dashed to her desk. Yes, Hannah? Papaga was in class today, and I can't take his notes to him if I can take his notes to him if you need. Oh, Hannah, you're a godsend. Miss Shizuka's eyes watered. She leaned over in her desk and pulled me into a hug. It's wonderful to see the youth have hope. Hannah? She pulled away and stared into my eyes. Don't give up on love. You're young. If Papaga is the one you want, you have my blessing. Here, take these papers. Creepy. She shoved the handouts from today's class in my hands and gathered her things. Bless your heart. She left the room crying. Sad. Ha! Poor thing. She must have really liked this one. Does this happen often? Often enough. So you're taking that to Papaga? Yeah. But now that I think of it, I don't know his room number. 402. How? It's next to Jared's room, so of course I'd notice him leaving in the mornings. That's not stalkerish in any way. I've got tryouts, so I won't be able to go with you. Good luck, though. I'm sure he'll be happy to see you. I told you, I don't think he feels that way. Before I could say anything more, she left the room. 400, 401, 402. Here it is. And with that, I actually think this is actually a pretty decent time to cut off and see what may be wrong with Mr. Peanut Butter Gamer. Like a scrap.